Hey everyone, I'm Ultimate456, you're the Ultimate, and welcome to episode 46 of Let's Platinum Resident Evil 2 Remake. Alright, so the only thing left to do, well actually technically there's two things left to do, but in terms of the main story, the only thing left to do in terms of trophies is to finish the game with Leon with an S rank, and also to finish the game without using a storage box. So that's what we're going to do for the last playthrough, and in order to do it, we're actually going to use Leon B, because Leon B, you can tell by the results page. So if you look at Leon A and Claire A, right, they give you 3.5 hours to complete the S rank, but for Leon B and Claire B, they give you 3 hours, and then similarly, if you look at Hardcore, it's 2.5 hours for Claire A and Leon A, and then 2 hours for Leon B and Claire B. This essentially to me suggests that like the playthrough is much easier to finish quicker because of the item placement, and I think that's really true. So we're gonna do Leon B, and we're gonna do it on standard to make things a little bit easier. So let's go. I like this playthrough. This is by far the quickest playthrough. We'll be skipping all the cutscenes and everything because we've now seen them all. So it's just essentially going to be a speed run, and hopefully things go well because it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be very quick. I think it'll take me about an hour and a half to do it if I play really well. But it's also, it can be quite tough, so.
I hope you made it here.
Well, not tough, it's hard to remember. But my sister and I did some run-throughs and came up with a fairly decent strategy for most of it. So hopefully I can... I don't remember this one as well as I remember the hardcore Leon B and Claire B. So we're going to pick up those two herbs. So the main thing here to remember is that we can't use the storage box, and what this really entails overall is that because the game doesn't let you discard guns, you have to, every single gun that you pick up you have to keep. In my opinion, the best gun for the start of this game is the M19, not the Matilda that you start with, and that's really annoying because it means that you have to carry the Matilda with you for the entire game with basically never having to use it. But it still works out. Alright, so we'll grab everything, skip the cutscenes. So again, we can't use the storage box, so that's pretty much all we can't do. So I picked up everything there again because there's no reason not to. We can use the grenade here to get past these zombies. I'm just going to steer clear of this one here. And now because we can't use the storage box, we're going to discard, like I'm actually going to discard items. So for example, the key only has that use, so we can discard it. You cannot discard a key item if you have not used it in all locations. And we're gonna see that being used later on with one of the other items. We are actually gonna pick up, please tell me I picked that up. Hang on a sec. Yes, good. So we are actually going to pick up a few extra things that we don't necessarily need. So for example, like the wooden boards and all that. Well, you know, they're not required items to finish. They're not key items. But we're going to collect them because they do make life a little bit easier. Do a spin. I'm trying to factor those into my play a little bit more. Okay. Oops. Can't stop missing. Okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, the beginning starts off fairly similar. In fact, this whole playthrough is quite similar to... Let me just have a look real quick. Where am I? I lost my place. Collect the green herb. Where's the green herb? There. That one... Okay, cool. So just go straight here. Don't worry about picking up any, like, what do you call... That one, and this one, any notes or anything like that, we can skip all of them, save some time. So, yep. Okay, now we're going to collect a few things in here, namely the high-grade gunpowder, some more bullets for my gun, very important, And the electrical part, really annoying here that I can't pick up the mag ammo, because it is kind of useful, but it's okay. In terms of saving, I don't save that often. I kind of just like run through because it's fairly simple. Just give me a moment. Oops, scroll too far. So that one, and that one, okay. I have to, this part is a bit confusing for me, so I'm gonna have to do it a little bit slower. So we go here, we use the cutting tool. Then we're gonna get the bullets here. Skip the flash grenade. Skip the regular gunpowder. Good. Skip the regular gunpowder. I hope I did this. It doesn't seem familiar to me. And then we're gonna have to, we have no choice but to use our red, green, blue thing. So we'll do that. Then we go out here. Then we're gonna need to place the electrical part. And we definitely still want to collect the wooden board here. Now the reason we go back all this way here just to collect this wooden board, if you remember from the hardcore mode, is because we have to enter the records room later on with the club key in just after reception where we're going now, and it's much easier to enter it if you have the wooden board on the window. Okay, so now we go to the main hall and we get, interestingly, so the hip pouch has moved here. Because we're playing standard, we can now have access to all the hip pouches instead of just half of them. I think it's half, yeah. And so that is a relocation for the hip pouch. Here's the liquor. Now you take it slow. This part's all the same. So it's largely the same as the Leon B hardcore playthrough with a few minor differences. So this window in particular is the worst one because we eventually have to come back to this, and the best way to make it safe is to use the wooden board there. That's my time, 5 minutes, nice. I don't really care about the time, but because I know I'll make it under the, by the way, the required is like, is it 2 hours or 2.5 hours? I think, yeah, I think it's 2.5 hours, something like that. Anyway, you can run now. That's fine. That liquor he won't remember. Hang on. Yeah, this one. So now we want to go here, use the cutting tool. We're going to collect the electronic gadget. We're going to unlock the next door. And I personally like to do it this way. It's definitely not in terms of, it's not efficient, like if you're going for a time. But I just like to do it this way because I feel like it just works. So walk back here, get the bullets. I like to do it because it's nice and safe. May as well discard the cutting tool because that was the final use of it. And then we will go to the West office and use the locker code to get the other hip pouch. It's nice to have plenty of space now. Okay, we can run. 9, 15, 7, get that hip pouch. Okay. Now we have to wait for this zombie to get in here because it's, oh, we can also get the locker bullets. Forgot to get this, yeah. So wait for the zombie, there he is. Bang. Bang. Okay. There we go. Love doing that. Now we want to just walk. Is it walk? Oh no, you can run. You can run. Probably run actually. Put in code 109 so we can gain access to more bullets here. Lots and lots and lots of bullets. And then the great thing is that this time we actually brought the key card with us. So we can use that key card to immediately gain access to the shotgun real early as well. Probably like the earliest shotgun. Alright, now we want to wait here as well. Let this zombie come in. Okay. Come on. Good. Perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna run, because there's no danger here. What we can do here, so we want to deleg the zombies. We want to actually, there's a chance that like there'll be 3 zombies here.
What the?
Okay, that's 1. This woman zombie fell from the top. Good. And now there's a chance that a 3rd one will come out of nowhere. So let's see if that's the case. Hang on a sec. So I want to make sure that I'm doing this right. So yeah, board up this window. Definitely want to board up that window. We definitely want to collect some more bullets here. That's pretty much it. How's our time?
Oh,
Going
what the
okay.
hell?
This could be a problem. Okay, we're fine. There he is. Good. Okay, there we go. All the zombies are now there. So it doesn't really matter now. Grab some more bullets. Now, what am I doing? I think it's 3rd floor, yep. So let's go to the 3rd floor. Doing well so far. Some more regular large caliber handgun bullets. Beautiful. There was, in one of my attempts, I was getting probably even luckier than I'm getting on this one in terms of delegging the zombies, which is kind of crazy how fast, or how, you know, how lucky you can get with it. I had actually I was so lucky that I actually maxed out on the large caliber handgun bullets. I had 60, so, and then I had to have like 1 or 2 as a reserve on another slot, and I was like, oh no, that's not good. So the hip pouch in the main hall took the place of this hip pouch, by the way. I didn't say that, but yeah, that's the case. Let's go this way. Actually, I forgot where I was going for a second. I didn't pick up the wooden board or the gunpowder. We don't need it anymore. Break now. Yes, good. Perfect. Oh, this is risky. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's surprising sometimes to me how much health, like how much damage I can take. Especially on standard mode. Because that's my first bite from the whole thing. And it put me into caution, so it's quite interesting. Alright. Wait a second, what's going on here? Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, unicorn puzzle. So we do this, this, and this. I was the guide that I have wasn't completely updated because there was a version where I actually, in order to be safe, I went to the 2nd floor and dropped off the round valve first to make sure that I had enough space, but then we realized that you don't have to do that, and you can just hold on to it. Okay, now, yeah, okay. Now we want to get the lion medallion, and then we're going to place both. So we're going to go crown, brazier, and dove. Then we go this way. Okay, so now we've got to get past Marvin, so... Oh, come on, that should have like broken both his legs. There we go. And this guy as well. Beautiful. I wonder if it ever takes into account your actual accuracy. I feel like it sort of does. Like, if I'm shooting like quickly and consistently in the same area, that seems to help deleg a zombie. Now this woman, sometimes like she'll buckle real easily, but her leg won't come off like for ages. So I don't know. It's weird. Okay, now we go here. There was another version of the playthrough where, okay, this actually, before I say that, this is really annoying. Because there are zombies in this corridor and it might get me. And I don't have any health. But yeah, there were versions where we, use the spade key on the west office door to make sure that it was discardable once we used it on this door. Please don't get me, please don't get me, please. Yes, good. Okay, he wasn't there. I should have probably picked up that green herb and just used it. Oh well. We'll be fine. Oh, no way. God, that's like the first time in so long that I've been able to delag that zombie. Nice. Oh, that's interesting. I think there's only 2 zombies in this area now. And it's probably because it's on standard mode. Hardcore has an extra zombie, I think. Alright, there was a version as well where I picked up the Matilda high capacity magazine, but it's not useful. Okay, so now that we've done that, we'll go... God, I hope I'm going the right way. Yes, okay. Oh god. Oh man. I actually like kind of ran almost right into him, so I was really lucky. So now we're going to the 2nd floor, get the bejeweled box. May as well quickly do this thing. So even though our objective is to get like through the whole game without using the storage box and also in as few steps as possible, because of the way, well, yeah, the steps, that's the other thing. If you didn't get the steps in the other one, excuse me, if you didn't get the steps in Claire B Hardcore, which I don't blame you if you didn't, because I was off by like 30. But if you didn't get it, you'll almost certainly get it here. So don't worry too much about that. Now I haven't saved, so this is getting kind of risky, but I probably will save soon. Also, actually, saving is not as important because you've got access to auto saves because you're on standard mode, so there is that too. Yeah, hang on. That one. Now we go here. Yeah, so like I said, weapons are your biggest inventory taker-upper. Like, they take up the most space because you can't discard them because you can't use a storage box. But the weapons that both Leon and Claire have access to are both extremely useful, so it's worthwhile to like grab them. Now, did I get anything else? Yes, I did get high-grade gunpowder. I don't think I got the first aid spray, so I'm just going to pick it up and use it, just so that way I'm on full health. Alright, now the reason we picked up the flash grenade is because it's just something to make it easier for us to get past the tyrant right here.
Jesus Christ.
So throw it, turn, pray that he doesn't swing. Nice, he didn't swing. He has like a, I wouldn't say it's 50-50, but I'd also say that it's kind of like he will or he won't. It seems to be about like 70-30, I'd say. Am I going the right way? Hang on. Please tell me. Yes, good. Alright, so we're going to use the detonator here. And before we do, let me just make sure. Okay, yeah. So for this one, you want to do that little trick that allows you to prevent this bookcase from falling over. And in order to perform that, you got to run here, then turn around, then go through. And that should prevent it from falling over. Now, the music is swelling because the tyrant is around here. If you do die, don't worry that an autosave just happened, so you should be fine. Harp and bird. God, look how far we got in 20 minutes time. And the game's time 15 minutes. Wow, that's really fast actually. Alright, so he's gonna pop out of there. And this one's gonna be here. I'm gonna try and shoot this one too. Okay, good. Oh, this could be dangerous. Alright, we'll just do that. One thing you can do here, hang on a sec. Oh, I was supposed to do, oh no, it doesn't matter actually. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I was gonna say I was supposed to, okay, let me do this. One thing you can do is drop down here. This will create a huge degree of distance between you and the tyrant. Hopefully this guy doesn't get me. Oh, thank God. Yeah, it'll create a really long, like he just won't catch you now. Like it's impossible for him to get you in time because he can't drop down there. I was gonna say I was supposed to collect the gunpowder that I left behind in the west storage room, but it actually doesn't matter because in this room there's some gunpowder anyway. So, and you don't want any extra really. That's the other thing. If you have gunpowder, like you pretty much want to use it immediately because it takes up space. All right, let's do our first save. That could not have gone, I think, any more perfect. Oh, I wanted to save on the one above actually. Now I have improper saves. That one, that one, that one, that one, and then I accidentally saved that one. That one I wanted to go there. Oh well. All right, so that was a great, I think, first episode. That went pretty well. I only got bit once, and we got all the way to here, so we're already quite a ways into the game. But for now, I want to thank you all for watching episode 46 of Let's Platinum Resident Evil 2 Remake. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.